House of Representatives commences investigation into alleged loss of $2.4 billion in revenue. House Speaker talks of party supremacy and zoning of leadership positions for 10th House of Representatives. And pro-democracy group advocates competent leadership for 10th Assembly. The quest for leadership positions in the 10th House of Representatives is becoming quite a tussle, as members and indeed Nigerians await the zoning formula of the majority All Progressives Congress. Alignments and realignments have become the order of the day. Hello and thanks for joining us on You and Your Reps on the NTA. I am Victor, as welcome. The House maintains that investigation into the alleged $2.4 billion revenue loss through an alleged illegal sale of 48 million barrels of crude is purely constitutional duty and not a witch hunt. This was at the inaugural sitting of the investigating Ad Hoc Committee in Abuja.
The 1999 Constitution has amended and standing orders empowered the House of Representatives to embark on this type of investigation. The motive is to determine the veracity or otherwise of the humongous amount alleged to have been lost from the sales of 48 million barrels of the nation's crude in China.
While it is imperative to highlight that these are unverified allegations, the onus is on the House of Representatives as a responsible House of the Nigerian people to carry out a thorough investigation to ascertain the veracity or otherwise.
The investigative hearing, therefore, is intended to give stakeholders an opportunity to shed more light on their submissions, as well as give Nigerians who might have valuable information and insights which could illuminate our investigations.
Testifying under oath, a commissioner from Code of Conduct Bureau alleged discrepancies in the amount of money acknowledged by the CBN as proceeds from the sale of crude between 2011 and 2014.
The crude oil sold in the global destination, where the money went to, the account it was paid into. This is 41 countries. This book, I am going to give it to you to study it and look into it in-depthly so that you will not know what is going on in Nigeria.
The committee, however, invited Minister of Finance, the Attorney General of the Federation, and Secretary to the Government of the Federation for further briefing into the operation of the whistleblower policy.
Meanwhile, as interested members continue to jostle for various leadership positions of the 10th National Assembly, Speaker House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila is calling for recourse to party supremacy. The Speaker, in an exclusive interview with NTA, recognized constitutional right of ranking members to vie for available positions, but pointed out the importance of zoning due to the diverse nature of Nigeria's ethnicity.
I am the Speaker of the House. I'm a party leader, and I cannot go against the position of the party or confront my party. What is important for me is a Speaker that I will be proud of. Every single member of the House will be proud of that. This is the Speaker of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I know we can find people that can fit that picture, that can picture that in every zone in Nigeria. So whatever zone the party zones, so and that is the only time I can, quote unquote, perhaps show my hand and decide who to support. Everybody that's contesting is a very good friend of mine. But unfortunately, that is politics. Our politics is local. This has to be zoned.
The Speaker, who said for now he has no preferred candidate, added that he is, however, interested in the emergence of the best man for the job. A coalition of pro-democracy civil society groups known as the Nigeria Unity Project, in its quest for good governance, says principal officers of the incoming 10th Assembly should be people committed to the Nigeria Project. While briefing members of the House of Representatives press corps, the coalition expressed the view that Chair of the House Committee on Navy, Yusuf Gagdi, is among those competent to occupy the position of Speaker for purposeful leadership and cordial working relationship with the executive and judiciary in the interest of all citizens.
The name Right Honorable Yusuf Musa Adamu Gagdi has continually rang a bell in the race for the Speakership of the Federal House of Representatives. It didn't come as a surprise to lovers of democracy because he has exhibited a passion and commitment to the Nigerian project's success during his political career, culminating in his election as a member of the Federal House of Representatives. Right Honorable Gagdi is a legislator and a leader whose grasp of issues surpasses his age. He is reliable and competent lawmaker with all it takes to lead the Federal House of Representatives, given his cosmopolitan nature and the tremendous respect he commands from colleagues, party leaders, and other concerned stakeholders.
The only female contender for Speakership of the 10th House so far and chair of the House Committee on Disabilities and Special Needs, Miriam Onuoha says she seeks to unite members and advance legislative agenda that will stand the test of time.
I intend to bring to the House my wealth of experience coming from the private sector, where I was an employer of labor and been a management development consultant, and I've been able to identify gaps in our everyday life. So I will be bringing in those experiences and a focused mindset of a leadership that has a human face. It will gladden the hearts and minds of Nigerians to have a 10th Assembly that will have a build and make up of diversity and inclusivity, which I will bring on the table. I am a youth, I am qualified, I've been tested, trusted, I am credible. I come from a background where it was increasingly difficult to make it back to the House of Reps. The many winds that blew at that election, in my own case and from the Southeast, it was the Labour wind. I survived it. And that could also be due to my love for my people and people-oriented programs that I've been able to do. But beyond all of that, I'd like to see a house where the unity and development of Nigeria is at the front burner, where members who have come from different constituencies and representing the interests and opinions of their people are able to do their business in the House without conflicts. And so I'll deploy a cutting-edge technology to ensure that business of the House, listing of bills and motions are done in a seamless manner, that there is no rancor between and amongst members who are actively involved in their businesses of the day. And as Speaker of the House of Reps, I would have periodic sessions with the Nigerian people. If you like, call it an open day, but I call it an open governance program that allows for feedback mechanisms, opinion directly from the people as it affects them. Like it's often said, as our faces are different, so are our needs and our opinions. Diverse as they may seem, they could be filtered to be a component of the making of bills and motions that answers to the yearnings and aspirations of the Nigerian people. They also have a platform that allows the executive and the legislature to interface and share ideas of policies and programs, so that there is a cordial relationship. It doesn't take away my power as a speaker over public funds to ratify treaties and appropriation, power of oversight. oversighting the executive. It doesn't make me a rubber stamp leader. Rather, it promotes a cordial relationship that enables the executive know when they are in check and to prevent any sort of executive rascality or a situation where motions emanating from the House of Representatives are not treated with the desired or the necessary action, as it were, from the executive. So that would be a thing of the past. What is important is that we have a more efficient system. I feel that the House should have, in one of the existing structures, already carve out what you can call the National Assembly Members Club, since we can't call it a mess. Yeah, after work, members and constituents and agencies and fallout of engagements during committee works can be discussed. I believe that the party zones because of people. You don't zone to the bush, you zone to individuals. I am strongly convinced that the party will zone this office to the southeast and to my person, if that is the best thing to say. You don't have it easy to get a candidate to this office who is an all-in-one pack. That's what I offer. I am the candidate for the youth, I'm candidate for the women, I am a Christian, I am from the southeast, I am ranking. You don't get this 5 in any of the aspirants or candidates to this office.
Elsewhere, the member representing Ezza South Ikwo Federal Constituency of Ebonyi State, Chinedu Oga, is riding on his acceptability among members to seek election as Deputy Speaker of the 10th House.
Politics is not the way it used to be. And my acceptance speech was that, look, I like to be on the side of the people now more than ever before. Because if I wasn't the grassroots politician, I'm not sure I'll have this privilege of talking to you today as a member-elect to represent my people. One of those things I've chosen to champion coming to National Assembly is that we must begin to now help to give legislative backing to laws that will strengthen our security in Nigeria. Because of the state of insecurity, it has led to food shortage in Nigeria. And there's serious issues with food insecurity here in Nigeria, where people cannot even afford 1 square meal a day. So we should be able to, give the executive the needed. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, why not? Yeah.
Is proper organized area. I'm going to declare for Deputy Speaker of Federal House of Representatives 10th Assembly. I'm going to declare in the essence that I'm a ranking member, in the sense that I'm competent, in the sense that I run an open policy door, in the sense that I have people around me that have the capacity that will help me to deliver. National Assembly is not a place you will talk of gender balance. Gender balance here is what we talk of: competence, accommodation, openness, legislation, someone that his colleagues will have an access to. So it's not a place of talking of gender balance. Now, Our party have not zoned. We are all anticipating. But if it is zoned, we are anticipating that the speakership is going in the north. Neither North Central or Northwest or Northeast, the party have not spoken. And we are looking at that the deputy speakership should go to the Southeast. Hearing that the Senate president may go to the South, and seeing Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a principled man, as a man of integrity with the vice president-elect, Senator Shetima, they would like each of the 6 political zones to have at least one of the key offices that will help to reduce the tension in this country. The Southwest is already having the president. The Northeast is already having the vice president. If the South-South takes Senate president, neither North Central, Northeast, or Northwest take the speakership. The deputy speaker should go to Southeast.
The phrase supplementary budget is our focus on the legislative terms and tools segment. Let's turn to Chair of the House Committee on Rules and Business for definition.
For example, if the budget was premised on, say, $80 per barrel, and suddenly there was an increase or decrease. If there's an increase in the price of crude, now the executive now review its priorities. Now that there are no more money now available, it will change its priorities and then submit additional requests to the National Assembly. That makes it supplementary. Or it may be otherwise. If the budget was premised on, say, $60, and now petrol is selling for $40, so government will now also change its priorities to make it more realistic. It will now bring a budget, supplementary budget, now to change its priorities to say that, okay, fine, the previous budget was premised on $60 per barrel. Now petrol is selling $40. So we are not doing this, we are not doing this, we are only going to do that. Because once it's an appropriation act, it has become law, and if you violate the law, it has serious consequences. So the government will now quickly say, okay, because it's an act, we've changed our priorities. So give us another appropriation act in line with the present reality. So it will go through the first reading, second reading, it will be debated and then passed. Then it will supplant the previous budget so approved.
It is now a matter of weeks to inauguration of the 10th House of Representatives, with many awaiting the zoning of leadership positions by the majority party. We asked some Nigerians on the streets of Abuja if gender balance should feature in the zoning arrangement. Here's what we got.
Women can be speaker, women can be Senate president, even women can be the president of the Republic of Nigeria. If they can give woman opportunity, is excellent, it's very good.
No. Women appears and everything, they will zone it to women, but not the 10 National Assembly. It's men now.
If a woman could not get the speaker, like deputy, it's not bad for them to start from. A woman is fit for that position. A woman is fit for that position, and a woman will perform her heart well.
To me, to my own opinion, National Assembly, yet, is too big for women because Nigeria has not taken the shape that woman can come and rule us. We have to tell ourselves truth.
A new alliance known as the Pathfinders has emerged ahead of the inauguration of the 10th House of Representatives. Now, you and your reps spoke with Representative Bamidele Salam, who is one of the leaders of the new bloc, on its membership and objectives.
I'm looking forward to a 10th assembly that will have a more robust interaction with the executive, that will also be able to champion the cause of the people in a more proactive manner. I'm looking forward to a leadership that will be all-encompassing, that will be all-inclusive, a leadership that will be able to earn greater respect for the institution. These are the things that I personally am looking forward to in the 10th House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's actually a bi-party or multi-partisan organization or group. There are people from the People's Democratic Party, All Progressive Congress, the ABGA, the Labour Party, the New Nigeria People's Party, the African Democratic Congress, and every other party that's represented in Parliament, so that we put Nigeria first and put the people first. So apart from, coming together to ensure that we also play a very key role in the emergence of the kind of leadership that can drive this vision, this goal that we have, we think that it does not actually stop with the production of leadership. That is just one step out of many. Even in the running of the Parliament, in the day-to-day business of the House of Representatives, we should have an advocacy group that can champion key issues of development. Issues that have to do with access to education, employment opportunities for our young persons, issues that have to do with making the institutions of government more responsible and strengthening those institutions of government, which are all products of the laws that we have made as an institution. We're looking forward to a time where, as a group, we can hold retreat, we can hold conferences, we can bring people together to come and brainstorm on bills that are being proposed by individual members of the House, of the 10th House, so that we can enrich our lawmaking responsibilities as an institution. So these are some of the things that inform the formation of the Pathfinders of the 10th House of Representatives. Inclusiveness is an all-encompassing term, and if you look at some of the mission statement that we have put out as a group, we talked about an all-inclusive legislation. So inclusiveness also includes gender. It includes geopolitical zones. It includes political balancing. So we're looking forward to an institution that will empower more women. If we also have more members or some members that are people living with disabilities, if there are any, we should also be able to create platform for them. If they are not there already in the membership, our actions, our bills, our motions must also take into consideration the need to protect this very vulnerable group of persons. We have to take one step at a time. I'm not running for the position of the Speaker. I'm not running for the Deputy Speakership because by convention, these are positions which are meant for the party that has the majority in the Parliament by convention. But of course, there are so many other positions, and I'm looking forward to also playing a key role in any of the leadership positions. But like I said, I am interested in being appointed into any of the positions that we have, especially in the minority caucus of the House of Representatives.
With only 10 leadership positions available, we'll be here watching as events unfold in the coming weeks. That's been you and your reps for this week. We thank you for watching. I am Victor Azu. I'll see you next time.